Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing another manga haul. Today we have some box sets and some single volumes. Let's just go ahead and get started. The first series I have is Psychopaths, and here is volume 4. I did get volumes 1 and 2 in a previous haul, but I do believe this series is out of print now. The only volume I need to complete the main series is volume 3, but unfortunately that was no longer available on Right Stuff, so I'll probably have to get it used. A short explanation would be that this series is placed in a futuristic world where there is no government, but it is run by a system called Civil. Civil uses somatic scans to measure your mentality and basically judges how sane you actually are and your potential to commit a crime. And your hue card basically reflects that. So if your hue is clear, that basically means you are sane and good and healthy, and if it's cloudy, you basically have a higher potential of becoming insane or committing a crime. That can lead to mandatory therapy or even elimination, and the MWPSB works with enforcers, which are considered hardened criminals, and they basically solve these cases and help people. So that is basically the short explanation. If you would like to know more about this series, I'd recommend to watching my other video where I gave a more in-depth explanation. The next series I have is Jujutsu Kaisen, and here is volume 0. This volume is a prequel to the first volume, so basically everything that happens in this volume is prior to the main series. Jujutsu Kaisen is a newer shonen series, and the main premise to that is about our main character, Itadori Yuji, which is a normal high school student which has extreme strength. He is part of an occult club with his school, and one day they find a cursed finger. This series is placed in a world where there are these creatures called curses, basically formed by negative energy and emotions. There is an organization of Jujutsu sorcerers which basically eliminate the curses to make the world safe to live in. Itadori ends up getting involved with them, and then we just follow his story from there. That is basically what Jujutsu Kaisen is about. It does have an anime adaptation, and I would really highly recommend it. So there we have Jujutsu Kaisen. Next, we have My Little Monster, which probably would fall into the category of a romantic comedy. As I said, this series is a romance and involves these two as a couple. So this basically follows Haru and Shizuku falling in love. Haru is a very happy, enthusiastic person, but is also seen as a delinquent, while Shizuku is a very socially awkward girl, which cares a lot about her academic success. Shizuku is put to a task to bring Haru back to school, and through that they form a friendship which later turns into love. This series does have an anime adaptation, and I would highly recommend that as well. I know this is a very typical shoujo trope to go in. Personally, I really ended up liking the characters, the friendship dynamics, and even the love dynamic that they ended up forming. Overall, it's a really good series, and I would really highly recommend it. Here is volume 2. One thing I really love about these volumes is that they all have different color lettering. The next series I have is Fate Stay Night. So here is volume 8, and I believe this series is out of print, so I ended up getting all the volumes that they had on Right Stuff. Most of the volumes were no longer available on Right Stuff, so if I do want to further collect the series, I will have to get it used. Here is volume 10. I recently finished watching the prequel to this series and really enjoyed it, but I have yet to actually watch Fate Stay Night. One thing about this series is I do believe it was an anime before a manga, but I'm not sure about that. Next, here we have Fate Zero. I do believe this is a prequel to the series, and I did watch Fate Zero first, as that is what most people recommended. So here is volume 5. In the world where the series is placed, there is this thing called a Holy Grail. Random people are chosen and an emblem will appear on their arm. These people are chosen to participate in a war to compete to see who wins the Holy Grail. What is rumored is you will get a wish or something to that sort. If you get chosen, you have to summon a spirit, and these spirits will basically just help you win the war. So we follow all the masters and the spirits competing to win, and that is basically the best explanation I am able to give. I do believe both of these series are out of print, so they are quite hard to find, but I think I'm okay with just collecting the volumes that I find for a good price. And the last volume we have is Death Note, so here is volume 1. And this is the all black edition. I explained what the series is about in my last video, so if you'd like to hear more about it, go ahead and watch that video. And then here are the colored pages. What's odd about these is for most colored pages, they're more like shiny, glossy paper material, but these are like more matte paper or regular paper like the manga is made out of. In the end, I really do love this series and would highly recommend it. I probably watched the anime 3 times and I really enjoy it, so go ahead and watch it if you haven't. So the main plot is our main character Light, which is a perfect high school student. One day he finds a death note. The death note has the power to kill anyone whose name is written inside of it. In the end, he goes into a battle with L, which is the best detective. That is what Death Note is. So the box set I have is Naruto. So the box that I have is Naruto, and this box set has volumes 1 through 27. So here is how the box looks. Here is the side. Here is the back of the box. This box set includes a double-sided poster as well as a special Naruto booklet. And then here is the other side. And then the bottom and the top are basically plain, so I'm not going to go ahead and show that to you guys. So let's just go ahead and open it. So here is how the volumes look. I have opened this box previously, so here is the poster and the booklet, which we will go through first. So here is the booklet. It is a Shinobi mini guide. So here is the back. I think this booklet mainly just explains basic terminology and people. So it is quite interesting to read through. I do believe it has a quiz in it too. And then here's some stuff about the hand signs. And yes, that's pretty cool. It's just a little booklet of that. So here is the double-sided poster. So here is the first side. And then this is the other side. So let's just go ahead and take out all the volumes. So here is volume 1, and I'm pretty sure almost everyone knows what Naruto is about. I was a bit hesitant to collect this series because of how long it is. I did finish watching all of Naruto and I really did enjoy it, so I decided to go ahead and get the first box set. I will probably not get the second box set for a while as box sets can be a little bit expensive. So that is volume 1. Here is volume 2. I know a lot of people want to stay away from Naruto because of how long it is. I do know a lot of people want to stay away from Naruto because most of the series is filler. I do believe there are guides online that tell you which episodes are fillers and which ones you can skip, so you can use those. Later on you'll be able to tell because they always play that same music in most filler episodes, if you know what I mean, and most of them are kind of useless. In the end, I really did enjoy Naruto and it was a really good series. And of course, I would highly recommend to give it a chance. Either watch the anime or you can read the manga. If filler is a really big problem for you, I'd probably recommend the manga more as the manga doesn't have any filler. But I do know everyone has their personal preferences on what they prefer to read. If you are interested in reading Naruto, I definitely recommend to read some online or watch the first couple episodes because Naruto will be a big investment. It will be an investment in both shelf space and money if you want to collect it. So just be aware of that if you do wish to collect the volumes physically. I do think I will eventually collect the 3 box sets, but it will probably be a while till I get the second one. I'll probably wait till it goes on sale as box sets can be quite expensive. So that is all I have to say about this series, so I will now stop talking. Something I forgot to mention is that I really love the covers to all these volumes, and the artwork is just very nice, including the back. It's quite detailed. And none of the spines to these volumes seem to be misaligned, which is great, as a lot of volumes this year have been getting really misaligned spines. I have one Demon Slayer volume which is quite misaligned, so I am a little bit upset about that. But I have pre-ordered the Demon Slayer box set, so I will be making an unboxing video when I get that. And this is the last volume. So that is all the manga I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!